Not anymore. If you're an Indian student planning to study abroad in 2026 or 2027, this video might just save your application.
A dream to chase, a world to explore. Shiksha, study abroad opens the door. From rankings to streams, we've got it all. Your future's waiting, just make the call.
You know the routine, right? Download TOEFL templates, memorizing fancy words like furthermore, moreover, notwithstanding.
Speak for 45 seconds, pray for 100 plus. ETS is launching a redesigned TOEFL IBT, shorter, adaptive and AI evaluated. And trust me, it feels less like an exam, more like a job interview or a real classroom test. Now if you try old coaching shortcuts on the new TOEFL, you won't just lose marks, you will get exposed. Quick but important note before we go deeper. The new TOEFL IBT format applies from January 21st, 2026 onwards. If you are testing before that, prepare for the current TOEFL pattern. But if your intake is fall 2026 or later, this new format is what you must prepare for. And yes, always double check official ETS updates because some timings and item counts can vary slightly. Let's look at what the new TOEFL actually looks like. 4 sections, and yes, the entire test is under 2 hours now. Faster, smarter and more intense. And adaptive means do well early, questions get harder. Mess up early, your score ceiling drops.
First up, reading. We are used to those massive academic passages that feel like reading NCERT history, right?
In TOEFL 2026, ETS shifts to read in daily life. You might read a university notice, a digital menu, a short message chain, or an online announcement. And before you say easy marks, listen carefully. The passages are shorter, 50 into 150 words, so every mistake hurts more. They are testing tone, context, implied meaning, and real usage, not dictionary English.
And here's the new nightmare. Complete the words.
They remove letters from words. You must fill them using context plus grammar. No guessing, no jugaad. Either you know the words or you don't.
Stop being Shakespeare. This is where most Indian students lose marks. We think longer
Means smarter.
and fancy means impressive.
In TOEFL 2026, stop that immediately. That independent essay section is gone. Instead, you get to write an email. You might need to explain a missed deadline to a professor, write to a landlord, or respond to a university office, and you get just 7 minutes. And if you type slowly, you are gone. The scoring also checks social conventions. Are you polite? Are you professional? Are you too casual? No please, no you, no WhatsApp English.
And yes, there's also build a sentence.
Drag and drop words to form grammatically correct sentences. It looks like a game, but it instantly exposes weak grammar.
Let's talk about the biggest fear.
Will my Indian accent reduce marks? Short answer, no. The new speaking section checks intelligibility and not accent. But there's a danger. There's a listen and repeat task. You hear a sentence, you repeat it exactly. If you swallow words, if you speak too fast, or if you panic, the AI notices. This is where Indians actually struggle. Not accent, but clarity under pressure.
And then comes the virtual interview. You don't talk to a blank screen anymore.
A virtual interviewer asks you questions, you respond naturally. If you sound like a memorized robot, AI will flag it. You need conversational English and not coaching center English.
Now the biggest shock. The 0 to 120 score is being replaced. Here's the scoring table. If you tell your dad you have got a 5, he might think you failed. But actually, a 5 or 5.5 is amazing. It maps to the C1 or C2 level on the CEFR scale, which is basically mastery. For the first 2 years, ETS will give you the old 0 to 120 comparison score on your report card just to keep everyone calm. But the future is bands. So yes, tell your parents early. A 5 is not a failure. So, the test is shorter, adaptive and way more practical. So how do you prepare for 2026? Ditch the templates. Type like a pro, practice active listening, use official resources. This change is actually good for us. It moves away from who can memorize the best to who can actually communicate. So if you are planning for 2026, start adjusting your prep now.
This is exactly why Shiksha Study Abroad has already upgraded its TOEFL prep. Free online TOEFL classes, tutors trained for 2026 format, updated mock papers, speaking and writing practice for AI scoring, and free counseling for study abroad planning. This new TOEFL isn't bad news. It finally rewards students who can actually communicate. Prepare smart, start early, and don't let outdated prep ruin your future. Confused about studying abroad? Don't worry. Get free expert counseling from Shiksha Study Abroad. From SOPs, LORs, university selection to visas, we cover it all. Message us now on WhatsApp at 8130132440 for 100% free guidance.